Hello everyone. Here is my video editor. It is the Sony Vegas Movie Studio HD Platinum. It's the 10.0 version. It's an old version. I don't think you can buy it any longer unless you find it used maybe on eBay, which is what I did. When I found it used, it was, I think, around 30 bucks. And it took a little time for me to figure out how to use it, but it does have a very good disc with a guy that shows you how to do the basics that really helps get you started. Okay, we're looking again at Desperado, the Eagles cover that I recently uploaded, and this is actually what it looks like in my video editor. All the pictures you see right up here on this black screen is your preview screen, and it shows you what you've created as you played along. Okay, these boxes here are the text boxes that I used to create the beginning, as you see it, Desperado Eagles cover, and it's got a fade in. I'll slowly bring it up. You can see it slowly fading in. And you can decide how much fade you want to put on it. I used a 3-minute fade in. I'm sorry, 3-second fade in. Wow, 3 minutes, that'd be a long time. Okay, I used a 3-second fade in, and I used a 2-second fade out, and a 2-second fade in on the next line, which is who it was written by, Don Henley and Glenn Frey. Okay, if you look at the screen right here, you'll see all the pictures that I chose, which takes quite an amount of time to pick out the ones that you really want to use to fit your song. This is the first one I picked up here. You see it on the screen. As you can see down here, I'm going to click on this X, and it shows a 4. That's a 4-second crossfade. It's crossing from written by Don Henley and Glenn Frey into the guy on the horse, the cowboy on the horse. Okay, moving right along. Each cross you see on each picture, you can click on it and it shows the amount of crossfade. Generally, I use a 2-second crossfade between pictures. You can set that in preferences to use for all of them, and if you want to change one, you can change it later. But I'll give you just a little example of course, you know how it sounds, but you'll be able to see how it looks on the timeline. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. I know you guys have already probably heard the song that I uploaded, and I'm just going to scroll down. You can see all the various pictures that I picked. Sometimes they have to be adjusted if they don't fit the screen. You might have to click on one, and just like this one, you might have to adjust the size of it. Now the pan and zoom, that is something you create right here on the line in each picture. I won't go into details, but it's a little time consuming to pan and zoom, but I think it makes your video more interesting rather than just fade from one picture to the next. I like to show movement. In my opinion, it gives it a more three-dimensional effect, and it just looks better, I think. These little tabs you click on shows what kind of effects that you can use if you choose to use them. Sometimes I use effects. Most of the time I just use the picture and pan and zoom with it. like I said, this is not really a tutorial, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of how I go about putting my videos together. Some of them can take hours. I can spend hours editing my audio and video, depending on how many video clips that I use. If it's actual video instead of just pictures like I'm using on this one, and syncing it with my Flute audio track that I created indoors, and I'm outdoors playing along to it, trying to get them in sync. It's a challenge, and it can take a lot of time. You know, just depends on what kind of video you're making. As you can see, this last crossfade right here is a 3-minute crossfade. And if you look at the screen up here, it shows how it fades into it. I'm going to fade back. Okay. Now I'm going to fade in with the remaining words, and as you can see, that's at the bottom end. I'm sorry, next to the pictures, right next to them. And then the one above it is in the video overlay track because I want it to come in later. It may be raining, then you slowly see, but there's a rainbow above you. Which, by the way, is one of my favorite lines from the song. Very positive message, which we could all, you know, listen to and learn from. There's a quick fade out. I chose 3 seconds of fade out on both of these pictures to fade out with the song. But there you have it. It's pretty time consuming. It's anybody, you know, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But you know, it just takes a little time to figure out what does what, and you know, how to go about achieving what you want to achieve. You know, sometimes I have some pretty good ideas in mind, and they turn out just exactly like I want them to. But sometimes they don't always turn out like I want them to. But anyway, that's a look at my video editing software, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and take care. Thanks a lot.